I think behaviorally too, I think people are overall not as happy as they used to be. And so depression often can erode a retirement, not just from like a sadness standpoint. I'm talking about like if you're depressed, you may end up spending more money to try and compensate for the depression. Welcome to How to Retire on Time, a show that answers your retirement questions. Say goodbye to the oversimplified advice. This show's all about the nitty gritty so you can determine what is right for you. My name is Mike Decker. I'm a financial advisor and fiduciary alongside David Franson here, my colleague. As always, text your questions to 913-363-1234 and we'll feature them on the show. Just remember, this is a show, not financial advice. So please use it to do your research. David, what do we got today?
Hey, Mike, what lifestyle habits have you seen erode someone's retirement plan?
That's a tough question.
So they've already
What do you,
developed the plan, and
yeah,
then
what do you think erode means in this?
that's a good question. Erode. So maybe they don't have as much like liquid assets available as they thought they were going to, or did they have an unexpected expenditure or that sort of ate into something that they were planning on using for income?
Yeah. Yeah. So the lifestyle creep costs, your house costs, just kind of those expenses can erode a
Hmm.
retirement. You've got to have some sort of inflationary factor because let's say $100,000 today, net income is not going to be worth $100,000 in 10 years or 20 years.
Right.
Inflation is a very real thing. Healthcare costs are expected to continue to skyrocket. I mean, just think about it from an economic standpoint. There's what, 12,000 people that retire every day today?
Hmm.
How many nursing facilities or long-term care facilities or healthcare facilities are being created? The demand will probably significantly outpace the supply, making it more expensive. Are we prepared for those kinds of costs? Technology is going to continue to evolve over time. Technology does bring down the cost of some things, but also increases the cost of everything. I think behaviorally too, I think people are overall not as happy as they used to be. And so depression often can erode a retirement, not just from like a sadness standpoint. I'm talking about like if you're depressed, you may end up spending more money to try and compensate for the depression,
Okay.
trying to buy happiness.
Right.
That's a very elusive ghost to chase.
Maybe you're taking more vacations thinking you'll be happier,
Yeah,
or yeah.
that's another one that could be there. Um, but there are so many ways that you could erode a retirement. The way I want to answer this question is look at your life from a personal standpoint. Are you becoming healthier or are you becoming more sick? Do you have proper diet and exercise? Do you not have proper diet and exercise? For everyone listening in right now, and you can also call us and ask us for the reference or whatever it is, we don't get compensated for this. We don't have any sponsors other than, I mean, I guess it's our show at Kendrick Wealth, but
Yeah.
there's no third parties paying us to say anything.
No.
But I highly recommend people to see a functional doctor
Mm.
or to go to functionhealth.com and have a holistic doctor tell you what you should eat and shouldn't eat. You do not want your health to erode any faster than it needs to.
Mm.
So taking care of yourself physically, mentally, like that's one way your retirement really could erode. You don't want your quality of life to be taken from you because you just had one too many, whatever you want to, whatever your vice was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The second one is family. Do not let your free time erode your relationships. When you retire, you may want to be involved with your kids and grandkids' lives. Remember, they have a life. So you want to have respectful boundaries with family. You want to be there when they want to be there, but not overstep those boundaries. Like you want to maintain healthy relationships, but understand where that is. Do not let your family relationships erode. And if they have eroded, if they have gone to the wayside, work with a professional that maybe you can help restore those relationships. That might
Yeah.
help the overall quality of life. Your professional side of your life is going to change because you stopped working. So now what is your profession? Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe it's a lifestyle business. Maybe it's your charitable time that's being given or whatever it might be. But develop that because unless there's critical thought, unless there's responsibility, you as a person could erode in certain ways. And then just understand too that your spouse may not be able to do everything you need. That you may need social outlets to help sustain your intellectual, your comedic, whatever your other pursuits are. It's very rare that you'll see a couple that fulfill the other in every way. There's usually like a couple of other things that you want some friends on. So that's kind of the abstract of it all. And then in retirement, the costs of all these things, the increased cost and inflation.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the overarching conversation to be aware of. But financially, the biggest way people's retirements are eroded, I think, is inflation. And I think we are at high risk levels personally for another round of hyperinflation. If Iran decides to cut off that strait and 40% of the world's oil supply, that could lead to hyperinflation. If there's a geopolitical event that breaks out, that could lead to hyperinflation. If the Fed drops interest rates too soon and the economy grows too fast, that create hyperinflation. If there's a market crash and the Fed or the government prints too much money, could create hyperinflation. So we're at a very difficult point right now where hyperinflation could erode your retirement too. So these are just kind of a bunch of checklists of things that should be a conversation with as a part of your plan. And if they're not, I would question the plan. Don't assume it's just going to work out.
Yeah.
Ask questions. Really get into the nitty-gritty. That helps put together a more comprehensive plan because you've been entrusted your life savings. You've been entrusted to maintain that, to manage it, to be a good steward over it. No one is going to care more about your money than you.
Right.
Take on that responsibility and really ask questions. I cannot. And by the way, just one quick aside as we wrap things up. Don't assume you know more than the professional you're talking with. Trust but verify. And I have found that AI, whether it's Grok, whether it's ChatGPT, take your pick. Don't get financial advice from them, but listen to a financial advisor, hear what they have to say, and then check it with AI. It's pretty objective. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe first, and then go to www.retireontime.com to grab a copy of my book, How to Retire on Time, take a few courses about retirement, join my newsletter, and so much more. Now, if you want to work with one of our advisors here at Kedrick Wealth, who can help you put together a retirement plan that's designed to last longer than you, just click the button, Get Started. Everything we do is intended to help you retire on time. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you in the next show.